this van. Technically, it's a roll out of the awning, it's stabilising the legs, and they can be done in 15 minutes. When you're taking a tent, an hour, 2 hours, depends how big it is, depends how much is involved. We went from having something that took a little while to set up to something like this, and 15 minutes is kind of a top setup for us. If we're at a free camp, even a caravan park, give it an extra 5 minutes to plug in all the leads. But just the simplicity, and when you've got kids, you really want to be doing it quickly, so then you can go off and do whatever you need to do with the kids.
Another thing you got to think of is storms. You know, sometimes Christmas time you get some good storms through, and the worst thing to see is a big storm go through and rip a tent apart. So in this, you can bunk it down and ride it out. Okay, so this one here, this is an island bed. This is good for someone like me, who's just a little bit tall. I'm 6'8". So I fit in this bed, hang over a little bit, but that's my life. Otherwise you can get an east-west bed, which the bed actually goes this way. Great layouts, both of them, but sometimes maybe the island bed just gives you a little bit more room if you are a little bit taller. But this way you can actually get around. You've got some cupboards beside you. You've got USB points on each side here, and you've got your little reading lights as well. So it's a good layout, this one.
This is the option where you can push the lounge down and make this another bed. But the main area that kids sleep is up here in this bunk area. So this van in particular has triple bunks. So really good size beds. Really good length too, so these are 6'4" bunks, so you can get some big kids in here. Plenty of cupboard space up the back here too. And the one thing that's great for privacy is this little curtain screen here, so you can give yourself a bit of privacy in the night time by closing that up and when the kids are asleep. So that's a really nice little touch. That kind of in a van of this size, which is 21'6", you still get your privacy, which is great.
All the vans come with air conditioning, microwave, TVs, stereos, most with ovens, big fridges, and they're really important things to think about when you're hiring or buying.
So I think the important things are size of the kitchen, inclusions in the van is a big thing. So in our vans we have all the plates and the glassware, you know, toasters, kettles, all that kind of stuff, pots and pans. So you don't really have to think of that side of things. In something like this van, and a lot of our vans do, we have the full cooktop and we have the grill and the oven as well. So that's quite important. In all of our vans we have Weber barbecues, because a lot of people do love to cook outside, especially in the warmer weather. So really good inclusions. And I think in terms of packing, a good sized fridge is super important. Something like this is a really good sized family fridge, and I think that's really important when you're planning for a family trip. This is a full-size ensuite, so you've got a really good size shower in here. You've got a separate basin, and then you've got your toilet there as well. So that's a really nice size ensuite for a family van. Some family vans, and we have 2 within our fleet of 12 family vans, do have a combined shower and toilet. So that's something to look at when you're booking a van too. So whether you'd prefer a combined shower and toilet or a full ensuite. They're really the two differences, but something like this is a great family size van, and this is probably my preference in terms of a bathroom for a family van, hence why we have so many of those.